Well, hello there, it's Beards and Bangers, and today we're going to do some more work to the BMW. This time we're going to focus on the sort of cleanliness of the interior, have a look at some of the jobs we've got to do on the interior as well. There's a couple of pillar trims that need looking at, so jump on in and we'll have a look at my Beamer. Right, so the first thing I'm going to do today is actually sanitise the air conditioning. So I've had this car since the beginning of May this year, and I've never really, it has had an interior clean, but very, very cursory. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually clean the air conditioning system. So Autoglym, and there are other products available. I'm not sponsored by Autoglym. God, if only I was. Autoglym make this kit, which is for sanitising the air conditioning. So basically what you do is we'll run the car up in a sec just to get the air conditioning pumping. We're going to set it medium fan, lowest temperature, and on recirculate. And then we've got this little box of goodies here. So if I open this up, so the reason it comes in a box will become apparent in a moment. I've got an aerosol can, which we need to obviously give a bit of a shake to agitate whatever's in there. I've got an aerosol which locks. One important thing with this is, I'll just pop that down there for a sec. We have to keep the box. So if you buy this kit, don't buy it and throw the box away, because if you notice inside the box we've got these little perforated bits, and what this does is it means we can angle the can something like that. And what we're going to do is we're going to put it in the footwell. I'll grab the camera when I do this, and I'm going to pop this in the footwell, leave the car running for about 5 minutes with the air conditioning recirculating. And what that does is it means this stuff gets throughout the complete system. We need to make sure all the dash vents are open, so it'll go through the whole system. Just clean it, make sure there's nothing nasty in there. I don't know if you know when you put the air conditioning on, sometimes you get a bit of a stale smell, because obviously you've got water cooling the air, and that water becomes a bit stagnant and a bit stale. So this will hopefully kill any bugs that are in there and make the car smell a bit nicer. I've got some other, I have got on brand rated Halfords this morning, so I've got some other stuff that I'm going to try. You know, at the moment I'm really going through different trying different car cleaning products. I've got a bit of a thing for Car Plan at the moment, so the Demon range of products, because they are one of the cheaper things on the market. Obviously Halford's own stuff's a lot cheaper, but Halfords do make some very good stuff, but some of it's not so good. So I'm going to use some of the Demon Plan or Car Plan Demon products inside the car today. Just to give it a bit of a tidy up inside, make it nice and clean. My mother's going out in this car for the first time tomorrow, so I want to make sure it's a nice space for her, because my mother's a very lady of good taste, and she'll want to see that I'm looking after things. So let me grab the camera and we'll get this set up for sanitising the air conditioning. Right, so job number one is to get the car fired up, and then we'll get the air conditioning all set, ready for what we want. I will turn that off. We don't want music on here. So we're going to have it on medium fan, so about there, I would say. Let's turn this off, because that's going to annoy me. We want it on recirculate. We want it on the lowest temperature, which I think on this is 16. So that's set. We'll just let that run for a sec. But one thing we've got to do is shut the windows, because we don't want any air getting in from outside. We want this to be nice and clean. So we'll just let the car run for a couple of minutes. I have driven up here this morning. I'm at the unit. It's about a 15-20 minute drive from my house, so the air conditioning is nice and primed. I just noticed I've gone above 160,000 miles, and I didn't even notice. There we are. There's something. I did see a post on one of the Facebook groups the other day, one of the E46 groups, that people were showing how many miles their cars have done. Some of these engines, these straight six petrol engines, have done over 300,000 miles. I think one was over 400,000, and I know in Germany there's people on over 500,000 kilometres. So right, so that's now running up. So I'm gonna now very carefully do this. So what we've got to do is we've got to pop this. This has got to stay in the box like that. We put it as far in the footwell as we can. I'll get my USB lead out the way. So we put it about there. That's about as far as it'll go in. We'll remove the cap. We're just going to let this just rev the engine a bit just to get the aircon. Is that nice and cool? I think so. One thing we'll do is we'll take it off auto and have it all the directions. So we're on recirculate. That's auto recirculate. So I think that turns off after a while. So we're on recirculate, medium fan speed, lowest temperature, and I've got rather than having it on auto, which obviously directs the air depending on how it feels, I guess, on a car this age, we're going to be recirculating through all the vents. That's what we want to do. We want to get, these vents, they just sit there and you don't really clean inside them. So it's just a way of just sanitizing everything nicely. That's running nice and cold. So I'm happy that that's running properly. So I'm going to grab a little aerosol. We'll just give it another quick shake just to get it agitated. So that looks dodgy. So really give it a good shake. So the nozzle's coming straight out the top. So that's why we're angling it, so it's not blowing onto the trim, onto the plastic. You don't want to get this stuff on the carpet. It says you don't want to do that. Whether there's something noxious in there or not, I don't know. Maybe they're just covering themselves in case someone's carpet does react with it. But I'll give it a bit more of a shake, and then we'll pop him down like that. So I'll start him off, lock him in place. Oh, that has got on the carpet. Put him as far back as we can. We'll jump out the car. And I'm going to set a 5-minute timer on my phone. So 5 minutes, start. And we'll come back in a sec when that's done its job. Right, so that's our 5 minutes nearly up, just waiting for the pinger to ping. I think then what we did, the aerosol's now run out, so it's cycling that. There we are, there's our timer gone, so that's our 5 minutes up. So obviously that sanitised air is kind of recycling through the car, and I think we now leave the car for another 5 minutes. So I'll just go and grab the box and check the instructions. Right, so the can's discharged. So we're just going to let the car run for another 5 minutes. So I'll set another 5-minute timer, and then what we do is just ventilate the car, open all the windows, and then once the car's ventilated for 10-15 minutes, we can crack on with some more work. But it does smell a lot nicer in there, I have to say, already. So it's just really nice, fresh smell, which is great. Right, so that's our 5 minutes up. So turn the car off. It doesn't like dropping the windows. Right, so car off, windows open. We'll just let it sit now and ventilate for about 10-15 minutes. It does smell really nice in there, it's really fresh, so we'll let that ventilate, and then we'll have a look on the rest of the jobs on the inside we're going to do. For some reason my microphones aren't working, which is slightly annoying, so hopefully you can hear me and can put up with this not so great sound. So I've already hoovered the driver's seat, so I'm going to do the driver's seat first before we have a look at anything else. Because I want to give that a chance to dry off. So I'm going to use this Demon fabric by Carplan. So we'll just get it all over the seat. And I've hoovered this first. Obviously with a BMW you've got this little thigh support, so make sure you hoover in there as well. Make sure it's all nice and clean. That's a really good area for dirt and stuff to get stuck. So we'll just get this all over the seat and the headrest. And then what we'll do is we'll get a sponge, and obviously I'll do the footwell as well, but I'm not worried about my feet getting wet, but I am worried about my bum getting wet. So bowl of water, just wet this sponge. We just want it damp, we don't want it wet, and then we just rub this stuff in. Just wipe off there as well. And it doesn't seem to be foaming that much, but just try spraying it and then immediately rubbing it in. That's what we want to see. That's what we want to see. Like that. Just so it foams up a little bit. So that's going to hopefully, yeah, that's drawing the dirt out, so that's good. do these, or do the Alcantara as well, getting it all over the place, but that's fine. There we are. And we'll just do all up here. And then it's just a question of rinsing our sponge. And just wiping off the excess. Try and get the bits we've spilt up as well. And hey presto, we've got a clean driver's seat. Yay, happy days. Right, I'm going to have a little fiddle with these microphones now. Right, I saw my microphones. I'd accidentally muted the actual microphone lapel bit somehow, don't know how. So I'm in the back of my BMW. I pulled it out into the sun just to let the seat dry out. So once that's dry, I can get on with cleaning the rest of the car. I'm not going to show you cleaning the whole thing because you guys know how to detail a car. So headlining's good. I'm not going to attempt to clean that because I've seen a furious driving video where he used a fabric cleaner on a headlining and it made it drop. So the headlining's good, and I actually really like this colour. But while we're in the back here, so obviously we'll clean up all these back seats. Quite cramped in the back. It really is a 4-seater. But yeah, I love it. It's really nice. I do like this Alcantara. I was thinking, oh, shall I swap out to leather seats? But I actually quite like these seats. They're all right. So just the only real job in the back, other than giving it a clean up, is these pillar trims. So I've got them here. This fabric has come away. Now it's not a headlining material, so I don't think there's any foam to come off. If I scratch that up, there's no foam on there, so it literally is just material. So I'm going to need to find some material like this. So I'll go to our usual suppliers. I can probably actually pull this off for now, just to make it look a bit more presentable. So we've got our little lights in the back here, which are really nice detail. I do like that a lot. But yeah, this trim piece will come out, and then we can retrim that with something. I think just a bit of glue and sort of glue it behind. That'll come up all right. So I won't do that today because I haven't got any material. But that's a job for the list that needs doing. So we'll go back inside once this seat's dry and start cleaning up the rest of the car. Right, now the driver's seat is dry, we can start getting on with the rest of it. So we'll just carefully take out the floor mat. We'll start on this corner. I won't show you every corner. We'll just clean this side up. I won't hoover quite yet because I'll just do my interior first. So microfiber, interior cleaner and a detailing brush so we can get into places like this. So we've obviously just flushed out the air conditioning system, so we want to make sure that we're getting all the rest of it out. But yeah, these brushes are really handy, a few quid from Halfords, but just get all that loose dust off. And if you've got, what's really good is if you've got really ingrained dirt on any of the surfaces, you can just put a bit of this on and just work it in with the brush if it's really dirty. If not, just cloth it off. So like so just try and aim this the right way. Make sure you get into all these little bits as well, right round here, and then you can just buff it off. Make sure we dry those switch gears off. Wipe on there, and hey presto, quick as that. And it doesn't take long, but it just makes the car a much nicer place to be. I say I'm mainly doing this because my mother's going to be in the car tomorrow. So let me get this done, and then we'll get the Hoover in there. We'll use the upholstery cleaner on the on this carpet as well, and then I'll just repeat on each four corners of the car inside, and it'll be a nice place. Right, so just got the hoovering. I was going to pop the camera off the tripod, ask your opinion on those pedals, because I'm not sure about those at all. They're just kind of screwed on aftermarket things. This isn't an M Sport. The M Sport didn't come until later on these cars, so it's just a sport. But yeah, obviously going to get some clean in there, and then get that upholstery cleaner in there, and then we're done. But yeah, give me an opinion on those pedals, because I don't like them myself. Right, so I'm having to curtail the video. I have done the inside. I was waiting for that driver's side floor mat to dry. It's just I've obviously shampooed that and rinsed it. Obviously, if I can get it out of the car, I can rinse it properly under running water. So that's just drying off there. I haven't done the glass, but I will get that done just to make it really nice. Yeah, just doing little things like that just makes the car such a nice place to be. It smells beautiful now because it's been, you know, cleaned out, and we've cleaned the air conditioning, we've cleaned, we put fabric, we cleaned the fabric, we put a nice smelly stuff in there as well. So this car is growing on me. I really like it. It's definitely a long-term car for the channel, long-term car for me. It's not going to go anywhere. I know I said that about Husley, but I bought two 190s, I don't need two. So thank you for watching. There will be some more MG Rover content coming up, but if you're watching my channel for the first time because you're a BMW fan, then do please hit that subscribe button. It's greatly appreciated. And I will see you again very soon on the next episode of Beards and Bangers. Goodbye.